Party to find somebody who is not Mitt Romney. That they even settled on Herman Cain for a little while, but I think that that's probably very short-lived.
So you're saying that Herman Cain has never been a primetime player, I think it's evidence in the ad that you folks have put out. I want the viewers to see your ad. Here it is.
Okay, thanks.
Governor Romney, are you a member of the Tea Party?
Hey, I'm from the Tea Party. I believe in a lot of what the Tea Party believes in.
Governor Romney, you're campaigning as the man who can fix the economy. Let's look at your record, sir. You bought Dade International. 2 U.S. plants were closed. 2,000 workers were laid off.
No, they're not. Of course they are. Everything corporations earn ultimately goes to people. Where do you think it goes? Operating from Wall Street
Here with Romney.
is Romney. Don't try and stop the foreclosure process. Let it hit the bottom. Before I can go bankrupt.
Now, your governor, Massachusetts ranked 47 in job growth.
I would have favored justices like Scalia and Thomas. They invest in things like our stock market, the world stock market. There are a lot of reasons not to elect me. It's not a very pretty picture, is it?
Bill Burton, it's pretty easy to come to the conclusion that you think Mitt Romney is the guy President Obama's going to have to beat. What do you think?
It does look like Mitt Romney is probably going to be the Republican nominee. He's in the strongest position in the polls. He's in the strongest position in money. He's had a very stable campaign. But here's the thing about that ad is that even though it's very specific on Mitt Romney and it paints a picture of what America would look like if his vision were to be able to come to life, a lot of those things that Mitt Romney says that he's for, all the Republicans are for. All the Republicans put the wealthiest Americans ahead of the middle class. All of the Republicans would want to stack the Supreme Court with justices that would put corporations first, that would take away a woman's right to choose. All the Republicans stand for the same kind of right-wing ideology that is so far outside of the American mainstream that we felt it was important that we get out what the contours of the choice are going to be between the president and whomever the Republican nominee is going to be. Right now it looks like it's maybe Mitt Romney, but we'll be ready for whomever it is in case it's somebody else.
Well, you put a lot of resource into this right away. And are you jumping the gun? Is there a chance that somebody else could get it other than Romney, in your opinion?
There's certainly a chance that somebody else can get it. It's interesting. One of the most important things about this Republican primary in 2011 so far is that it looks like right now the dogs just won't eat the dog food. Yeah. Romney's been running for president for 5-6 years, spent $100 million. Right now in Iowa, he's at 23%. 5 years and $100 million ago, he was at 29% in Iowa. So it's not a great return on investment for a business guy. But even so, it does look like Romney's in the strongest position, even though 75 to 80% of Republicans are nervous and not totally comfortable with him being at the top of the ticket.
I know you're not too high on Herman Cain. He's got that 999 plan, but here's Mitt Romney's economic plan. Extend all the Bush tax cuts, cut corporate taxes, eliminate estate taxes. It would seem to me that none of this would fit very well with the 99% movement, or will it? What do you think?
No, I don't think that it would. There's a lot of anxiety out there in the middle class about student loans, about mortgages, about a whole host of things. And the fact of the matter is, if this kind of economic policy worked, tax cuts for the rich at the expense of the middle class, then right now we'd be chiseling George W. Bush into the side of Mount Rushmore. But it doesn't work. So what we need is a new direction.
So are the Republicans going to be stuck with Mitt Romney at the end of the day? Newt's down at 10%. He just hasn't been taken seriously by enough conservatives. But Romney, does he still have problems with the conservative base? And I would answer that question, yes, he does. Is this the worst of the worst, or the best of the worst? What do you think?
I think that Romney probably is not as solid with conservatives as Rick Perry or Herman Cain or Michelle Bachmann or Rick Santorum. I think that that's definitely the case. But if he's the nominee, you can bet that conservatives will circle the wagons and they'll be behind him in a second. Okay. I've seen polling that suggests that even Tea Party conservatives think that Romney would be an acceptable candidate. And that's why we thought it was important to let folks know what a country with Mitt Romney as president would look like in that ad on our website.
Bill Burton, good to have you with us. Thanks for your time tonight.